Welcome, Wolf and Wolfettes, to Moss on the PlayStation VR. Now, today we're going to be starting this playthrough. I gave it a little bit of a play yesterday and it was actually really good. Now, I got a PlayStation 4 Pro at Christmas and this is the first VR game that I've actually played on it. And the difference that the PS4 Pro makes is massive, because when I used to play VR games on my normal PS4, I always used to get like random crashes and stuff and the game looked really blurry. On the Pro, Moss is looking absolutely beautiful. But yeah, what this game is, you control a little mouse known as Quill, and it is a puzzle platformer sort of game. So you will control Quill with your DualShock 4, but you will have to use your DualShock 4 to interact with the world, you know, and like move things out of the way for Quill, maybe create a bridge for him and all that kind of stuff. It's a little story game, but it's a puzzle platforming game. It's sort of a little bit like, you know Playroom VR. You know, you have that level where you control the little robots and you go on that little adventure and you gather up coins and stuff. It's sort of like that, but like a full game. But yeah, I'm going to put my headset on now and let's get right into this. I'm not really excited about playing this at the moment just because I've been ill, like you guys know, and I get really badly motion sick. But luckily, this is a very good game for motion sickness because you don't really have to move around too much. But yeah, let's get this on. Oh, lovely. I always love wearing this VR headset because it makes you look like a damn robot, doesn't it? Okay, let's do this. Moss. Beautiful. It's made by Polyarc, in case you wanted to know. A small little indie studio. And I think this is exclusive to PlayStation VR. That's one of the biggest problems I have with PlayStation VR and recording. I have to try and make sure I am synced up perfectly with the video and the game. Because if I'm not, every time I move my head in-game, my head on the video camera, if it isn't moving at the same time, it makes the video really horrible. So, syncing everything up in VR is a bit of a pain in the butt. Okay, everything's set up so we don't have to worry about this. If you want to read this, just pause the video. But yeah, you should be fine. As long as you're quite far away from your camera and you've not got anything near your arms, then you'll be alright. Okay, and this is the controls. You've got your grab controls, which you will use to grab obstacles in the game and move stuff around, you know, to like create bridges and pathways and things like that. Cross is to make Quill jump. Square is to make him attack with his cute little sword. And you have to press both square and cross together to make him do like a little dive, dodge. And then obviously the analog stick is to move Quill around. So let's go. Okay. Now the first half of this video is going to be very story related, you know. So I'm just going to sit here and not say anything, and then hopefully you guys can hear. I don't actually know if I can turn the subtitles on. Let's have a look. Oh, yeah, okay. So there is subtitles then. So I'll turn on the subtitles so you guys can see what's going on. And what we're going to do at the moment is we're just going to listen to the story in the book until we get put in the game. So yeah, just enjoy it for now. So let's do this. Got to grab it with my DualShock 4.
Your time has come at last, dear reader. While we began this tale long ago, we hope it is yours to finish. But this story is not yours alone. No, it is tied to another. And the journey you take together could change the fate of both our worlds. Shall we begin?
Yes, we should begin. So I am the reader, and I am the one reading this story, and the person I'm controlling is the mouse named Quill. But I am the reader.
They called it the Cinder Night. What came from those dark, starless skies would change the world of Moss forever. The peace that had settled across the land was broken by an unconquerable nightmare. And that night, the animals nearly met their end. First, they killed the king. A winged creature broke from the shadows and plucked him from his royal bedchamber high atop the tallest tower. Next, the serpent Sarfog and the armies of the Arcane tore up from the underworld. They ravaged the castle in search of that which gave the king power beyond understanding. One of the fabled glass relics.
Well, that's not good, is it? Yeah, that's the last thing you want when you're trying to have a sleep. A random snake trying to kill you.
The King's Guard fought bravely, but the castle soon pulsed with the Arcane's evil. Every room was gutted, every statue, tapestry, and adornment hexed. But the glass was never found. Even the reclusive sprites set aside their differences on that fated night. They sent a great champion, empowered by their own glass relic, to challenge the serpent and its steel army.
I suppose it makes sense that a snake would be like one of the main villains in this game, just because like the main animal that you're going to see throughout this adventure is mice, and you already know that snakes eat mice in real life, so it does make sense.
Meanwhile, Sir Argus, commander of the King's Guard, led the survivors west through a temple long abandoned by their ancestors and far away from their newly risen enemies. It was an arduous escape. Finally, after passage beneath the impassable mire, they found refuge in a clearing hidden safely in the trees. Argus charged back to join the Sprite champion at the mire's edge. Together, they fought back the Arcane and sealed the temple passage that led to the clearing. But the champion was gravely injured. Clutching his glass, he retreated deep into the forest where he drew his last breath. A large tree grew upon him. It stood many years in watchful duty, safeguarding the glass and awaiting its next hero.
So the glass relics are the things that make people powerful. Okay, I got it. I think I understand what's going on. Oh damn, did I just die? If this is what dying is like, I'm not excited for it. Oh, here we go.
That hero, albeit an unlikely one, did arrive at a time she'd be needed most.
Oh. Someone just dropped a bogey out the tree.
Quill was out adventuring beyond the edge of the clearing. Dusk was creeping in, but she wondered what she might find if she went just a little farther.
That's not always a good idea. That is not always a good idea. Oh, look at her. She's adorable, isn't she? Ain't Quill adorable? Look how beautiful she is. Oh. Was that an owl? What's that? Gonna knock me out? Ah, it's a crow. Looks a little bit like Stuart Little, doesn't she? Oh, sorry.
She was not exactly sure what she roused, but she felt no danger from the being silently peering down at her.
It's me! Hello! How you doing, buddy?
Quill had to hurry. The village gates would soon close, and night would follow.
Okay, so we finally have control of Quill now. So, she can see us because we're sort of like peering into the book world as the reader. And because she's picked up a piece of that like glass relic or whatever they're called, because this is the tree that grew from that person that was defeated in battle, and I guess that thing that just fell down was like a glass relic, and she has picked it up, so now she's going to be like the new badass warrior, you know. And I'm the reader. I like that you can look at your reflection in the water and see yourself. If you look at if you lean down and look at Quill, she does some really cute things. I mean, I think she waves at you. Hello. Oh, I love animals. I love this game already. I mean, if you want BwolfTheWolf to give you a 10 out of 10, just put a cute animal in it. But yeah, you can jump with Cross. I mean, the animations of Quill are absolutely amazing. I mean, for a VR game, most of the time they're pretty clunky and a bit messy. Some of them are brilliant, some of them are rubbish, but Quill just moves so fluidly, you know. Her animations are like lovely. How she climbs and how she dodges, you know, just everything just seems really nice. But yeah, let's do this. So we're going to be up in the sky and we're going to be watching over Quill's adventure and we're going to be guiding her with the DualShock 4. But as we do this adventure, you're going to find things like this cube over here. Things like this you can interact with and you can like grab hold of it and pull it, see? So obviously we need to make a bridge, so we need to pull this out, you know, so things like that. Now, I don't know if there's any around here, but you also need to keep an eye out for a couple of collectibles. You've got something which I think is some sort of dust. I can't remember what it's called. But you've also got these other things you can find, and they look like little scrolls. Now, every time you find a piece of these scroll, when you go back to the storybook and you listen to more of the story, there's this like random book next to you or a picture or something, and it slowly gets filled up with stuff every time you pick up a scroll. So if you see any of these little scrolls around, make sure you grab them. You will see one in a minute. Just thought I'd mention it now, just in case I forget. Because some of them are actually very hard to spot, because they are really little. I love this game, though. I love this game. I love games like this, you know. There's going to be a lot of VR games coming to this channel soon, actually, because next week, I mean, you guys should be watching this on Wednesday. So next week, Bravo Team comes out, another game where I get to use my PlayStation aim controller. So there should be another game here soon. Ah, there we go. You see over there in the distance? Hopefully I'm looking at it. But you see that little scroll on the floor? That's what you want to grab. You want to pick those up. Right, how do I do this? Because Quill is a little...
Her uncle often warned, was when danger was most present. But Quill preferred the stories of the magical creatures that woke to protect the forest.
That's all fine and dandy, Quill, but I've got to be honest with you, Quill. Owls come out at night, and owls really, really, really love eating mice. So I wouldn't recommend coming out at night if I were you. But yeah, Quill is like Nathan Drake. She grabs on and she shimmies along just like Nathan Drake. I mean, you're going to see it now. I mean, look at that. Look at her. Pretty much Quill Drake. That's what we should call her, Quill Drake. Oh dear. But yeah, I'm sorry if my commentary is a bit of a mess. Like you guys know that have been on my channel for a while, I'm still a bit sick. And because it started snowing very badly in England, actually. Probably the worst snow I've seen in a very long time. It's messing with my asthma a little bit again. So yeah, if my commentary is a bit off, I do apologise. But I think I've been doing alright at the moment. Oh, I got stuck there. I wonder what was going on. I wonder what she was doing. I love how big her ears are. But yeah, there's also, you might find a couple of like barrels on the floor and things like that. If you smack them with your little sword, you can there we go, that's what you want to find. Should get a trophy as well. There we go. Another thing they've added to PlayStation VR, I don't know if you guys can see it in the video, but when you get a trophy, a little icon appears in the middle of the screen. That was new, because when VR first came out, you didn't really get any notification. You just heard the beep and that was it. But yeah, you can see little random barrels on the floor and stuff like that. And if you break them, you get this like weird pink and green dust or something. I don't know what it's for yet, because I've only done, I think, 2 chapters. So I think what we're going to do today is I think we will do 1 chapter. Maybe I'll do like 1 chapter per video or something, you know. Quill? Where is she? Oh, there she is. What are you doing? What are you doing? Cute little git. Let's see if I can smash these things over here. Yeah, did you see that? You see that like little colourful dust that sort of appeared? I mean, you can sort of see it on the menu. See? We've got one of those scrolls, and we've also got 3, which I guess is some sort of dust. If you go on to the trophy list, it tells you what it's called. I'm not going to risk doing it at the moment because I don't like interfering with anything when I'm doing VR games. It's a lot harder to record VR games, for me anyway. But yeah, we have currently picked up that little glass thing on the floor, and I think we are taking it to our uncle to show him because her uncle is like a very smart dude, and he will know what it is. Quill is just like a normal little everyday mass, you know. She's not an adventurer or anything, you know. She's just a very curious little mass. So we're going to go and find our uncle to find out what this thing is that she picked up. The thing that fell out of the tree. I mean, we already know what it is because we saw the story, but little Quill doesn't know. Hello. Oh, I love it. I love how she looks up at you. Right, where do we want to go? Oh, what do I want to do actually? I think we do want to go up here actually because there's a scroll there. You can sort of see it here where my ball is shining. If you can see my ball, we need to open that gate. I've got to get used to having lots of room because I'm used to being like stuck in this little area where I normally record. Because I've changed my room around, I can actually like move my arms around now, and it feels very weird. I can't get used to it because I used to smack my desk and stuff when I played these games. Oh, there we go. Can I jump up there? No, I'll probably have to come this way. Quill doesn't have a very, very big jump, so do make sure you jump at the last minute, because she doesn't have the biggest jump in the world, being a little mass and that. There we go. Can we ring that bell? Can we interact with everything? I don't think you can interact with Quill, I'm not sure. Oh! Let's have a look. Can I touch Quill? Oh, that's cute! Oh, look, you can... I think you can stroke her. I didn't know you could do that. Let's have a look. Oh, that is adorable. That is adorable. That's adorable. Oh, I love this. Sorry for talking about how cute the mouse is so much. You guys know that I love animals, you know. So every time anything cute is around, I lose my concentration. If you smack this grass with your little sword, I think you get a little trophy. I think it's just an easy silver trophy, something involving cutting the grass. So if you want to get yourself a quick trophy, make sure you chop some of this grass down. I think it's called grass cutter or something. Oh, look at this. That's not the trophy. That trophy is for reaching this area. Look at these little badass mice. Oh, look at those little baby mice. Hello, how you doing? How you doing, mate? I'm Quill Drake. And I've got like an ascot like what Fred wears in Scooby-Doo. Oh, look at that mouse fishing. Oh, also, Quill can't swim, so don't jump in the water. Don't do it. You'll drown. Look at that fat mouse. What's he doing? Look how fat he is. What a fat mouse. It sort of reminds me of that thing. What is it? It's very expensive. It's a toy. I think it's a toy for kids. But it's something that I think adults collect as well. What are they called? Because there's like a Twitter for it. Somebody made like random Twitter things of it, and it's funny. Sylvanian Family, that's it. Sylvanian Families. It sort of reminds me of that. They're like very expensive little fluffy toys. Oh, right. Now, we need to get up to that lever so that we can activate this bridge. But we have to get on top of this this water wheel. So I think we have to slow it down by grabbing it. You want to grab it when there's a gap. You make sure you grab it a bit early though, because it does take a while to slow down. So we want to hold it. And then we're going to jump onto there. And then we're going to let go, and then we're going to... Oh! Boing, there we go. You got to be careful, because if you don't do it quickly, then obviously you're going to end up drowning. Right, now I think we have to go the long way around, and we're going to come this way anyway, because there's a scroll over here. There we go. And boom. Just going to move my head around a little bit, just so it makes it easier to sync up the video. I'm just going to move my head around a bit. Okay, there we go. Sorry if that made you guys sick. It made me feel a bit sick. But yeah, I need to have some big amount of movement so I can sync up the video easily. And because this is like, you keep your head still quite a lot in this game, that's why it's nice to play. Oops, didn't want to do that. But make sure you're careful with your jumping, because if you do fall down, you have to do that water wheel again. Alright, be very careful, Quill. I think it's because I accidentally... What the hell? Why does she keep falling? What are you doing that for, Quill? What are you doing? Stop it. Alright, we're going to jump up here. I guess we can just try and jump from the top. I'm not sure how far she can... She doesn't have the biggest jump in the world. Okay, right, we did it. Not the best way, but we did it. Right, now don't try and jump, because I accidentally tried jumping this gap and you can't do it. You have to slow this water wheel down when it's got the platform. So, right, like now. And then we're going to have to jump onto it in a minute. Jump on, and there we go, lovely. Well done, Quill. Well done.
Friend, Quill had saved priceless grains from the hourglass.
Thanks to her new friend, that's right. Thanks to me, the reader. Which is funny, because I don't actually do much reading. Now, I think, like I said at the beginning of this video, I think I'm going to keep it to one chapter per video. But the problem is, I'm not sure where I can end it.
She raced to the door of the cottage she shared with her uncle, hoping once he saw her discovery, he'd lose himself in tales of its legend.
Oh yeah, so we've already reached her uncle. Look at that badass little squirrel over there. But I'm not sure where it saves. Like, I don't know if I can go off of the game now and then come back tomorrow. But we'll go and speak to her uncle and then we will end it for today. I think there might be another story we have to listen to though.
Uncle Argus was watching the evening light dim when Quill burst through the front door of their cottage. Uncle, there's something you have to see.
Out past the bell again,
He scolded.
Quill, I've told you countless times.
I know, Quill replied, crestfallen. I didn't mean to worry you, but I found something strange and magical. Quill's hands trembled as she showed him the glass. What is it? She asked. A look of panic spilled over her uncle's stoic exterior.
Where did you find this?
Roared Uncle Argus. Quill had never seen her uncle so shaken. Just west of the clearing, she explained. And as soon as I picked it up, something started helping me. Uncle Argus followed her motion.
A reader. With you, here, right now? Quill, what you found is very powerful and very dangerous,
He said with great concern.
If I could take this burden from you, I would. But this reader has chosen.
Yeah, I've got to be honest with you, Uncle. I would rather team up with Quill just because she's very cute. I mean, you look pretty badass, but I definitely prefer the cute mass compared to you, mate. Nothing personal, obviously. You're still awesome. You're a badass, but I definitely prefer Quill.
Even with the moon full and bright, I must go right away.
Quill pressed. Where are you going? I can help. We can help.
No!
He snapped.
They'll find you and tear you apart. I have to go alone. It is for your own safety, and for everyone here in the clearing.
His long, heartfelt hug told her he was heading for danger.
Oh, look at her little ears. Don't worry, he'll be alright.
I'll be back before midnight. Until I return, I need your word you will not leave the clearing with that glass. Promise me, Quill.
I promise, she said reluctantly, wondering where her uncle was going so deep into the night.
Oh. So obviously those evil villains from the beginning of the game, like in the story, I suppose they're still around, you know, and they want to collect all of these glass relics or something. So the fact that she's got a glass relic is going to leave her in danger. But I'm going to end the video now, WolfTheWolfettes. Hopefully there is a save spot here. If not, there is a chapter select, so we should be able to get back here without any problem. But yeah, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolfettes. Hopefully you've enjoyed this first episode of Moss. Once again, sorry if my commentary was terrible. Just like I said, I'm still a bit sick and that, you know, so it's a bit hard to concentrate, especially with the motion sickness and that. But yeah, hopefully it was a good video anyway. I'm going to be doing this, and I'm also going to be doing Shadow of Colossus, and I should be doing them like alternating each day. So Shadow of the Colossus, Moss, Shadow of the Colossus, and then maybe when Bravo Team comes out, I might stick that in with it as well. We'll have to see. But there should be lots of different games coming out on here over the next month, and then that should lead us into March, where I should be doing, what's it called, Far Cry 5. And then once Far Cry 5 is finished, probably God of War 4. So yeah, it's going to be a lot of games on this channel. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you subscribe. But yeah, thanks for watching, WolfTheWolf. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like, share, and join the pack today.